One and only Craig Allison.
Craig Allison.
Craig Allison.
Craig Allison.
Craig Allison.
Craig Allison has the details.
Welcome to Breeze TV. I'm Craig Allison.
With seats selling fast, you'll want to head over to the Forbes Center for Performing Arts as soon as you can. Reporting for Breeze TV, I'm reporter Craig Allison.
I'm here live from Harrison Hall, and I'm here with sophomore psychology major Shannon Mars. Now, Shannon, what are your thoughts on the new JMU closing down and going completely online as of Wednesday?
I think it's good that we're going online. I'm a little bit worried about the students going home because of the parents' safety, because of possible transmission of diseases going back to the people in their hometowns and everything. So it's a little bit nerve-wracking, but we'll see how it goes.
Although only 30 minutes south of the friendly city, don't be surprised if a chill creeps over you on one of Stanton's Black Raven tours. Even this smoke tower behind me that looks innocent enough was once the site of such diabolical practices of eugenics and the burning of asylum patient bodies. Why is it important specifically for Harrisonburg and JMU to come out and support this?
Yeah, absolutely. So Harrisonburg themselves, they just created a 100% renewable energy plan by 2035. And the issue is JMU is also a really big contributor for all the energy and electricity consumption, water consumption for the Harrisonburg and Rockingham area. So they really need to work hand in hand together, because Harrisonburg is, we commend them. They're doing great. They're trying to, shift to all renewable energy, all of that, but JMU is kind of just faltering behind.
What we have clearly come to the conclusion of is that there is absolutely no evidence whatsoever of a criminal or intentional act.
Producer Julie Weaver and I got to sit down with Fire Chief Matthew Tobia and get the latest update on the explosion that occurred last Saturday in Miller Circle.
So these types of events are incredibly rare, which is good. Obviously, they can have a catastrophic effect on a community, and they can have very long-term devastating effects on a community. Fortunately, the last time there was one in Harrisonburg has been 75 years. When we send all of our 17 people to a call at once simultaneously, we call that a first alarm assignment. And the event immediately grew to a third alarm assignment. We also have a regional hazardous materials team, which is designed to deal with the very highly dangerous chemicals that may be involved in a particular incident. Professor Rabb and Professor Lewis from JMU are both subject matter experts who serve on our regional hazardous materials team, and both of them responded to Saturday's explosion. And what is not really well understood is that it is the pressure wave that causes the most damage. That pressure wave dislodged houses off of their foundations. It compressed steel columns in buildings. It ruptured the wood frames of several roof structures, even though the external assembly did not appear to suffer any damage.
Chief Tobia also updated us on the condition of the students who were medevaced to UVA, saying that one has already been released from the hospital and the other is stable, improving, and expected to be released soon.
The individuals who suffered injuries in this blast are so unbelievably lucky. I will tell you very directly that when I arrived on location, and I arrived very early in the incident, I was 100% convinced that we were going to be facing fatalities. And then the fact that we did not have any fatalities in this incident is absolutely a miracle.
Reporting for Breeze TV, I'm Craig Allison. The campus is ripe and full of students heading back to in-person classes. Today, I'm here to test out the boundaries and limitations of JMU's mask policy, which states that all students, faculty, and staff have to wear masks indoors. I have my Pfizer vaccination card right here, and I'll be going all over campus into different facilities and see if JMU faculty stops me and tells me to put on a mask. Let's get to it.
You can have a mask on.
Is it okay if I have my vaccine card, or do I need a mask
No,
as well?
as JMU's policy is that anywhere inside JMU in the buildings, you have to have a mask right now.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello.
Do you have a mask?
Yes, I do, but I also have my vaccine card. Do I still need to wear a mask?
It's a James Madison.
Of course.
Overall, JMU students mostly complied with the university's indoor mask policy. However, having only been stopped in 2 out of the 9 facilities I've visited maskless, it does not appear there is any system in place so far that prevents students from acting likewise. Breeze TV got to sit down with JMU's newest dance professor, Matt Pardo, who was recently featured in Dance Magazine, and elaborated with us on his unique approach to handling COVID-19.
The inspiration was actually necessity. We recognized that we wouldn't be able to move our students forward critically without really reimagining what our studios looked like. And so there are these beautiful studios over at UREC. Why not have some of the students over there streaming into our class, projected on the screen behind the dancers in the studio? So that allows me to be able to see the full class all at the same time. We recognize that the classroom can't be the same, but we can hold on to some of the things that make a dance class a dance class.
I also got to sit down with a sophomore musical theater major and a senior dance major on their perspectives as students under Pardo.
Matt really goes above and beyond to make sure that the dancers are being taken care of, making sure that we feel safe in the space that we're dancing in, especially now with COVID, making sure that we're keeping our hands clean and making sure we're staying far enough and making sure that we have a second to breathe since we're dancing in masks. And I know personally Matt's someone that if I have questions about the industry or need help with something, like I can go to him and I can talk to him, and I know he's there to support me and he wants to see me succeed.
Matt came in and he was like, listen, we have no idea what we're gonna do, but that's the best part, and that means that there are so many opportunities with what we could accomplish this entire year. Everyone's just been really adapting, and he's been so supportive to all of us and understanding just for what our bodies need, and also to just push us out of our comfort zone.
Reporting for Breeze TV, I'm Craig Allison.
After separately accumulating more votes by the number than George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, or Harambe, Kanye West conceded his 2020 presidential run at just over 60,000 votes. His name was printed on ballots across 12 different states, yet West had to write himself in when he voted in Wyoming. Don't worry though, at 4:04 a.m. on November 4th, West tweeted out his silhouette in front of the Electoral College, stating, Kanye 2024.
Quadcats Jimmy and Dolly. It was announced on social media Wednesday that after an injury that eventually led to a leg amputation for Jimmy, he was then recommended to remain an indoor cat. Caretakers followed suit with evaluating Dolly, and although she tested positive for feline immunodeficiency virus, she has been reunited with her best friend. They have now both been adopted by Laura Weisman, who has been their care coordinator since 2012. On behalf of what Jimmy and Dolly represented to students, Weisman said, when students are away from home, they miss their pets. And to see Dolly and Jimmy around campus, I think it's comforting.